First of all, why we're here is because, Carla, you're an amazing person.
She's got a great rap. Does anyone want to see them? Yes.
It's really good that you started commenting. That's great. So keep it going. We'll wait through this conversation. Yeah.
Hang on, we've got the magic 8-ball. It'll tell us whether she has to get him out or not.
So, Carla, personally from me, you're an amazing person. We met you through Terry and Mez, and I tell you what, it was probably God's way. I mean, I do believe in God to a point, but you're a lovely person. I mean that. You see a lot of people, and you hear a lot of people, and a lot of them talk shit, you know? But Carla, you're a lovely person. Special things now, what you started to create, you know, your bike riding about pink, is like, the other day I went shopping with Wendy, alright, and Wendy said, oh, what do you want to buy? You know, normally I wear those freaking Speedo things because of my partner Terry, but I don't. And Carla, I bought these, so every time I pull these out, and it's not I was trying to be like normal tonight, which is pretty hard for me. And I'm sponsored by Clearasil, and not that. Carla, when I pull these out, like we bought them at Adelaide.
Can I have me socks back?
You really want the back?
Terry, there's 4 in there, you know. But Carla, when I put them on, like, honestly, I'm not pissing you off, I'm being honest. I think you and the special things you've gone through. My mum lost both of her breasts many years ago. She's 86, 87 now. She's a bitch, but she lost her breast. And what you've gone through, darling, it's a credit to you. And how you've changed your life, you know. Up here thinking, if something happened to me, you'd be the first person I'm going to come to. And that's from the heart, darling. Thank you so much. No, it's not. I got this piece of paper, you told me to be myself. And I tell you what, Jesus Christ, imagine, you know, right, this is the form of a horse or something like that. And speeches on the dance floor. Quiet the room, clear the dance floor. Then in brackets, might bring the cake table onto the dance floor. Have you done that?
Yeah, it's there.
Well, no one told me. Alright. And then actually, then you've got...
to say how awesome Carla is.
No, you've got a special question mark here. Ask me to come to the dance floor. Oh, well, I don't really freaking know yet. Right? I don't know. But anyway, come up here. Come on.
Thank you.
No, I won't do nothing.
Yeah, okay. I wrote a speech.
And it's on pink post-its.
And it's on pink paper. And I don't need that in front of my face. It's blocking my beautifulness. Well, first of all, thanks everyone for coming, obviously. There's a lot of people here who've travelled a very, very long way. Not fucking Main Beach. Oh, we love Main Beach! Hey, come on!
There's a few of us here from Main Beach.
Yeah. It's not about you.
Did you walk?
Do you want the win? Still got our own face. Yes, I think I need a win.
Terry's got one.
So anyway, back to me. Yeah, so I'd like to thank all my family who've come a long way to be here with me this week. And I'd also like to thank all of you guys for getting dressed up. I know some people absolutely hate dressing up.
They are ridiculous.
But do you know what? Do you know what? Lucky you, this is my first party.
I love it.
And thank you everyone who made an effort for me because I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Everyone looks amazing.
And you all look freaking awesome, especially me.
No, you look the best by far. You are the belle of the ball. You are the belle of the ball.
Sorry, just one more.
Oh.
She has got underpants.
I just wanted to
To crack up.
Anyway, let's just get serious. Shush. So yeah, tonight really means a lot to me. I've been waiting for this for a really, really long time. 5 years have been really hard, but my family and all my friends have got me through this bullshit. I'll never forget the day 5 years ago when I was told I had breast cancer. My whole world was taken out from me in 3 words or 4 words or however fucking many words it is. You have breast cancer, count it, I don't know. Yeah, so my life changed straight away as soon as I heard that. And I was on my own. I went out to the car, pulled myself together, and started ringing my friends and family. And they were the hardest calls I've made in my whole life. And yes, I've got a new pair of tits.
And they're awesome.
These are old ones.
The old ones.
And my brother over here, he's got my old tits on.
Give us a look.
You wear them so well.
And I'm not a bodyguard, I'm a
Opinion
tit
tonight,
guard.
sweetie.
And he's also wearing one of my wigs as well, by the way. Oh, and my dresses. That dress is mine too. Yeah, the bra's got the tits in it. Yeah, they're the fake
Have you
tits.
got her undies as well?
Undies?
Two pairs like you.
Too far. Too far.
I think they all depends.
Okay, back to me. Recently when I got my no evidence of disease status, I was really happy, and we popped a couple of bottles of bubbles and then a few more, didn't we?
So you bloody should.
So yeah, that was really good, but you know, in all honesty, I have been to fucking hell and back. But I tell you what, man, I'm back.
Yeah.
So for me tonight is all about my future and looking at, you know, what I'm going to do and my goals in the next forever. And I've changed a lot as a result of having cancer, and some of you who have been with me from the start, you'll probably see that there's a few things that I've changed about myself. My attitude towards life is a lot different to what it used to be. I've always been a pretty upfront bitch, and I'll tell people what I think, but
Have you any other way?
yeah, I knew you felt it. But more so now, I really think that life is short, and if there's people in your life that are giving you shit, fuck them off.
Going tomorrow, Terry, sorry. There's your alright, darling.
And seriously, I've done that to a lot of people in the last probably 2 years. So there's a reason that all you guys are here today, and that's because I love you all, every single one of you.
We love you, Tara.
I didn't just fight everyone in my Facebook friends list.
You're alright.
So, my tribe, you're all here. And a lot of the people in this room have been with me since day one. They've cried with me, they've laughed with me, they've celebrated with me. But most importantly, they've always been there when I needed someone to hold my hand. They're still here today. I look around here and I tell you what, there's so many people in this room that have had my back. Even up until last week, new people in my life, old people. Doesn't matter. They're always there. If I laugh, they laugh, and if I cry, they cry too. So you all know who you are. We've all shed a few tears together, so thank you.
You built that. You built that.
Thank you, darling. And as for all these crazy fuckers who came up here,
That's her family.
Yeah.
Well, she was born from a crazy bunch, let's be honest.
Now, excuse me.
Oh, come
Said the fairy floss.
Anyway, I've actually chosen all these people to be my family, whether they bloody wanted to or not. So, yeah, a bit of advice to everybody: if you find your tribe, hang on to them and hang on to them tight, because you never know when you're going to need them. Thank you, guys. And my dad's over there hiding in the back too. He tried to surprise me, but I was too upset that he wasn't coming that he had to come. And that was a really happy day. I ruined my own surprise. Yeah, so my official remission day is next Wednesday. And it marks a new beginning for me, and I'm going to wake up that day and I'm going to fucking start again. I'm not going to dwell on the past anymore, because I'm sick of being depressed. I'm not going to stress about the future, because I'm sick of being fucking anxious. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on my future and what that's going to bring for me. I'm going to set myself more goals, which I love. Probably drive a lot of people insane, but I love them. And yeah, I'm going to go out and achieve them. I'm planning on travelling more. Yes. I'm planning on riding my bike more. I didn't get seen on the bike.
Tour de France, here we come.
I'm not.
You right there?
I'm planning to hang out with my friends more.
Woo! Woo! Yay!
And to cuddle my dogs more. I really wish they could be here tonight. And basically, I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I like. Good on you. Happy.
Yes.
Because if it's not putting a smile on my face, then I ain't doing it anymore. I'm done with that shit. Life is short. So, next Wednesday night, thanks to my gorgeous friend Mel over here with the camera, I'm launching my own web TV show. Yay! And it's called Cancer Unplugged. So, what it's all about is I need to get my message out to the world, because even though cancer's been a bastard, it's actually taught me a few things about life. So I'm really looking forward to sharing my experience with the world and helping people who are going through cancer, and also helping their family and friends with what to do and what to say when they're faced with that in their family as well, or their friends, because it's not easy. And I don't know that personally, but I know that from my mum and my dad and everyone else who said to me, you know, it was hard. So I hope you've all subscribed to my freaking YouTube channel, because there's more people in this room than I have of subscribers.
Hold on, you didn't tell us to subscribe.
And that's what I'm saying.
I never got the memo.
So if you haven't done that, get yourself a flyer on the way out, freaking subscribe, and like my Facebook page.
Watch YouTube.
Okay, that's my sales pitch. Hang on, I've only got like 10 more pages to go. So,
Page 2.
last but not least, I would like to thank all my beautiful friends one more time for helping me bring this together tonight. It's been a bit of a balls up, but we got here in the end. Lee, where are you? Oh my God, I love you. Thank you. Does everyone know who Lee is?
No.
She's pretty special.
Come on, Lee.
She's a
Hot doggy.
she's the kick-ass bitch that got all this sorted tonight. Thank you, darling. I was a bit stressed out earlier. I'd also like to thank Auntie Shell. She's not here tonight. She's not here because Auntie Tone's not well, but she made my outfit. And she's taking orders.
I was going to say, yes.
And And where's Maggie coming in? Oh no, you're doing a live. This is Maggie.
I am filming, but I am coming.
Filming, but she's coming.
Maggie is a beauty.
Maggie came into my life probably about 10 months ago, I think.
I think so.
And oh my God, she's a star. She looks after me, she hugs me, she listens to me cry, she listens to me laugh.
I will never let you be stressed.
And she did my hair today.
Best colour ever. Love it.
And I'd also like to thank Casey. She's not here either. She's had to go home and look after her children. I met her at the gym and she came and did my makeup, which I've probably ruined now.
Yeah, she looks fabulous.
And my gorgeous little friend Taryn and Adi, thank you for coming and taking the photos. Taryn lives with me.
Taryn's
sometimes. And where are my pink sisters? Where are you hiding? Come here. There's one. Where's the other one? Where's the other one gone? Where is she? My spin sisters. Get this now. My spin sisters are all doing the Brisbane to Gold Coast tomorrow, so that's pretty important. I was a bit pissed when I found out I couldn't do that. But anyway, these are my pink girls here.
It's gonna rain. You're better off not.
So these gorgeous girls I met not that long ago, and yeah, it's amazing what support we get out of going through this horrible disease, isn't it, ladies?
It's shit.
It's shit. Yeah.
It's shit, but you meet people like these.
Yeah. Thanks, girls.
Your tits are bigger than mine.
I'll show you.
Oh, is that where we're going?
Yours feel good.
Yeah, mine feels
And last but not least, of course, I'd like to thank my tree master.
You haven't done much.
Hasn't done much yet, but wait, you should. Oh, he showed us his jocks. So, look, I just want everyone to enjoy themselves tonight, and if there's one thing that, I don't know, actually, who's ever been to one of these parties?
No.
Everyone been to one of these parties?
No, I think you should make it.
And you know what? I think you are going to start a new trend.
I think you should patent it. What's it called? Patent it?
Patent.
That's what I mean.
Patent.
You should do that.
What about pets anniversaries? I have one of them every year as well. So, what I want to say really is, no, I'm not. I don't swear anymore.
We'll just see how many.
You don't swear any less.
Comment on the page that somebody who swears should not be on this.
Come on down.
It's been hiding back over there. Without these two amazing people, there's no fucking way.
You've been born?
Don't swear.
You wouldn't have been born.
I never swear in front of my parents.
Oh, now it's your party. You can do what you like.
Some of you might know that when I was going through my chemotherapy, I actually went home to Warrnambool.
Woo!
And,
Go Warrnambool!
They make cheese there.
They make a lot of rain.
And you don't?
Oi! So yeah, I just wanted from the bottom of my heart, my dad would come and walk the dogs and look after me, and I remember one day Cody rolled in possum shit or some sort of shit, and Dad came in holding the dog saying, what do I do? And I said, just fucking wash the dog.
She gets the language off her mother.
I don't believe that.
So yeah, there was like Dad took me to chemo every 3 weeks and looked after me. Poor Mum put up with all the terrible mood swings and the crying and the yelling and screaming and carrying on. That's what Mum's for, isn't it? Love you. Okay, so what I really wanted to say, and this is what I want you all to take home with you tonight, is that.
Check your boobies.
Oh yeah, check your boobs.
No,
Yes.
please don't show them.
Or
That might be too much. Remember, you're on Morangone's live, right? So
Shit.
You can do it like 10 minutes later.
So I just want to say, life is short. Everybody, like, you never know when your life's going to get ripped out from under you like mine did. So live it. And starting tomorrow, let all your new adventures begin. Do ever what is in your heart. Because you don't want to be where I was.
Yay!
Well, I'm not going to say too much, but I'd just like to thank everybody up in Gold Coast that looked after Carla when she's been on the low ebbs. We don't see her when she's like that all the time, but I'm pretty sure we know what she's gone through, and thanks to everybody for looking after
Keep it short. You all know how I feel. I've met probably 3/4 of the people in this room, and you all know how I feel about my daughter. And thank you all for being there as a support network for both Brian and myself and our beautiful daughter. Yeah. Didn't we make a nice daughter? Yeah.
And the next party is the nipple reveal. Okay.
Stop that.
Coming soon.
As long as you don't get them pierced like kids. I've seen them. No.
You know, like, look everyone out of the water. Carla, you're a bloody role model, I'll tell you what. And I tell you what, if anyone needs help with anything, you know, whatever we're feeling, you know, there's different things out there now beyond blue, that sort of stuff. I'll tell you what, you're fucking unbelievable. I tell you what, you're a role model. You know? And I just want to say, can you give 3 cheers to Carla? Is it? What about say a speech about Carla, anyone, please.
Carla, I want you to wear that every day. Every day.
I still remember the first time I met you, and somehow we got straight into your accident when you were living in Melbourne. And I remember looking at you in the eyes and listening to this ridiculously painful story of you with screws and bedriddenness for months. And
yeah, I survived that too.
You did. And then what struck me then was resilience. And I thought you were resilient then.
I thought you said Brazilian.
That's maybe for the middle. But you are the epitome of courageous, of resilient, of authentic. There is nobody like you, and I am beyond my ability to describe. Proud of you.
Speech may be merry.
I hate microphones, so because I hate doing my own voice, but about this time 5 years ago.
3 cheers for Terry, is it?
Do you need to go to the toilet right now?
It's alright, sweetness, isn't it?
Watch out.
It was about 5 years ago, pretty much this weekend, and Carla and I were in Circus Paradise. And I remember we were walking back, I think, back to the RSL. I think I might have parked there or something like that. And we were walking just down this street here, and she said, I've got to go back. I've been to the doctors. I found a lump. And I said, what do you mean you found a lump? And she's like, I found a lump. I've been to the doctors. I go back next week and I get my results. And I was just, I can't even remember what I said or what, because I was just in shock. You know, you sort of hear of women that, you know, get breast cancer, they find a lump, you're like, oh yeah, whatever. But when it's your friend, when it's somebody really close to you, you just kind of, everything becomes really surreal.
I'll have a beer, thanks, Tez.
And then that's my husband. Can't even wait for me to stop talking before he gets another drink. Anyway.
I'm serious, actually. Welcome to married life.
And it was just one of those turning points, one of those things that you just don't forget. I think it was actually when you got your chin piece.
Yeah,
Was that
that
the
hurt.
day? Yeah, I think yeah. And I don't even know why we went and did that. I remember buying nose rings and you got your lip pierced, and they're the kind of things that stand out from the day, you know. And then I get this shock. And then she calls me the week later and says it's cancer, and I'm like, well, what do we got to do? Like, and I went straight to my boss. I said, Carla's got to go in on the 31st of October. I need to take the day off. She's got to be in hospital. She's got an operation. I need to be there. And my boss was really supportive of me. I broke down several times between then and the 31st. And on that day, I remember, you know, with you, Annie, and we spent the day. We were there before you went in. I actually missed you. I was a bit late. Sorry about that. But I was there. I was on my way.
Mary, you're always late.
But the day, it was just the longest day, you know, until we heard that she was out, operation. They seemed to think everything was a success. And, you know, and then it was like the next unexpected chapter. Then a little while later, I remember when she rang me, or she told me that they'd actually got it all. And I think this was probably, was it a couple of months or something, or I think they had to wait for some tests. I can't remember the time frame, but I remember going into one of the retailers at the centre where I worked, and she knew the story, and I just broke down. And it wasn't so much sadness, it was a happiness that they'd got everything, and it was finally the time when I could actually cry. And it wasn't sadness, it was happiness, because I kept it in for all of that time. And over the last 5 years have been a really up and down journey. I can only imagine how difficult it's been for you, because I know how difficult it's been for me. And I know a lot of you here would feel the same, because you've been there through the ups and downs and the phone calls and, you know, I need somebody, and you drop everything and go round there. And then there was a phone call from Melbourne. I need to come up to the Gold Coast. I miss everybody here. So it was a red-eye flight down to Melbourne. We literally walked out of the airport into the car and drove over 2 days back up to the Gold Coast with Carla and the dogs to try and bring her back up here. And but they're just the things that you do because you love somebody and you need them to get through whatever it is that they get through. 5 years it's been an incredible journey for everybody here that knows Carla. You know, we can only imagine what Carla's been through, because we know what we've gone through ourselves. To say that I'm proud of how she's gotten through it that's just, you know, a fraction of how I feel, and I know everybody else here feels, that have been here, you know, whether it's from, you know, 5 years ago or 10 days ago. We all feel the same way. We love you dearly. We're incredibly proud of you. You've come such a long way, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. I wouldn't have been anywhere else except as close to you as I can be, and I will be in the future as well. So to Carla, I love you. I love you! I wouldn't be anywhere else except right by your side. Does anybody else want to get up? Oh, sorry, that's your part.
Sarah, does she talk before you smoke love?
Why do you think he's got the whip?
Does anyone else want to talk?
Yeah, I love it.
Let go. Mr. Strongman.
Hang on, before we start, does everybody want a drink?
Yes, I'm serious. I need a drink.
I'd like to go.
Who's got money?
Years, Carla.
Thank you.
Time out or, yeah.
No, let him go.
Righto.
It's my party. You can all sit here and listen.
Carla joined our little fraternity at a cheese factory in Allensford out of Warrnambool about 23 years ago, and we had white overalls then, and a great thing to do when new inductees came into the place was to hose them down, especially the girls, with the white overalls, because you'd have a good check, you know. So, what happens...
White overalls.
I know, I'm being chauvinistic, but I'm really not, right? So, this young lady goes straight to the boss and lags me. Now, the boss comes screaming after me. I go screaming after Carla. And how long was it? 3 months we didn't speak?
Probably.
Up and down the passageway, heads down, no talkies. And I had other words for you too, Carla. But, So then she come up to us, she was doing a student's thing or teacher's thing or something, and she said, look, I've got a chance of getting this job in New Zealand, in a teaching job in New Zealand. And she said, what should you do? What should I do? Should I go? And we all said, get out. Fuck and seriously, because it was an opportunity for her. And she went. That hole was never filled. I was there for another 23 years. And I can tell you now, Carla, that hole was never filled. I know. Right? That's why we've stayed in touch.
And the people who I met there is Maureen, Jeffrey, Jodie, and Lindy.
Hey, what about me?
27 mixed rules ready. 27 mixed rules ready.
Did that ban you from spraying water?
Just follow along. Just follow along. Paper
And then
left
they
you or
changed
whatever.
the
Go to me.
blue to a
Listen,
dark
Carla,
blue.
I just want to say,
Fucked it all.
what you're aiming for in life is about creating a lot of message about breast cancer, and I tell you what, keep doing it on, because you're going to get a lot of supporters, and I think everyone in this room is going to support you, Alright?
I'll be handing out flyers at the door.
She's looking for sponsors.
I'll have my fly out at the door.
Carla, as you know, we've got a caravan park out there. I was thinking, probably last week before, because we've had bike rides out that way, so try and tee it up, and we'll try and do some prize money and that all for you, okay? With your bike ride, okay? Any other speeches?
I won't be long, I promise.
Come on,
Listen,
Ezra.
I've met you before there. Actually, this is the whole thing, like, there's a lot of people here I don't know before. I met Burley, a while back there, sort of. We had a chat tonight, we were talking about animals, and just unbelievable, the amount of people you've got here, and we've all got something in common with each other. We're all probably, you can't swear, but I probably will, we're fucked in the head. It's probably good, we're all having a great time.
Yeah, when you meet you crazy, stay with it.
And I thought I was in love with my beautiful wife over in Wendy, but I found someone from the cheese factory over here. She's a hottie.
Great tip.
I tell you. But anyway, you go ahead now, darling. No, not yet.
Now, I'll be quick, I promise. I don't know Carla as long as I've known you. I actually met Carla through the Darkson group. Now,
Dachshund equals
sausage dog. I'm sorry, sausage dog. Now, look, I actually just wanted to come up here, and I wanted to give you a personal thank you. Now, Carla has helped me through a lot with Alex, my sausage dog, who's 12. He's blind. He's very sick. And you know what? You've helped me mentally and physically so much. Carla found it out. I wanted to be a police officer, and she has motivated me so much to be a better person, to be fit and healthy, to check my boobs. Thank you, Carla.
I'll check them later in bed.
I just
to
wanted to
everyone.
come up here, and I just want to say, look, I believe everything happens for a reason, and I do believe in a higher power, and I want to thank God tonight for getting you into my life, because I truly believe that you were sent to me for a reason, and you're my angel. It's all about the heart. It's not make believe, it's the truth. And Carla, I know, like, what's happened to you, it's all meant to be done. I believe that your life's always mapped out, and you're here now, once you've got over this hurdle, is to create a lot of positive stuff for people and to help women. Well done, darling. Right, we're going to go to the next stage. I just want to thank all you guys coming, and you guys, sweetie, all the way from Victoria. Tell you what, I tell you what, if there was fashion in the fields tonight, darling, can you just come out here, please? Come on, darling. Strong man. Now he's going to show. Cool.
Listen, you show how you would walk in with your outfit on. Just walk, say you're going to pick up some blue cheese. Unbelievable how he put over for a pair of sunglasses, mate. What would you do for 2 pairs of sunglasses? Thanks very much, ladies, for putting those your parts. We're going to do the, where are we now? The pinata? Pinata?
Let's ask for on.
Pinata?
Pinata.
Shake it, baby. Come on, shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Come on. Shake it. Shake it.
I've been waiting for this for a fucking long time too.
That looks a bit dangerous, love.
Listen, I've seen this on balls of steel. I'm going to stand there. If you hit me, you hit me.
If I hit that, it's going to be lucky.
Terry, can you get your balls of steel out there?
Ready?
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
I don't, gentle, if anyone knows me, gentle is not in my vocabulary.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Think of something big going. Just share them among yourselves.
Right, that felt good.
Now, on the next big thing, Carla. Be sure to be sure now. What do you reckon, Darryl? Can you come over and cut the cake?
Where are you, Darren? You coming through? Or what are you talking about?
Oh, the whispers is ephemeral.
Got one!
We're going to cut the big thing now is cut the cake. It's something real bigger, all the way from what's that place there in America where, you know, and not Genola, bigger than Genola's days. Merritt, the psychic, not Merritt, what's your name, Monique?
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda, the psychic, and I'm going to call some group of people up, okay? And she's going to read your cards. Okay? I think it's going to be really exciting. And she's going to be up front, so don't get offensive. If she tells you something negative, you turn around to what this beautiful lady's done, feel positive, okay? So she said you got a small penis, well, you turn it around. If you've got a big ass, well, you turn that around. Maybe put it up to your Excuse me, no, you're not yet. You've got to cut the cake now. Yeah. No, we're going to cut the cake. I'm just going to
You've got time to plan.
I already know.
You know all.
I do, I'm
There's a
also.
knife here, there's a knife. I'll follow the protocol
This is
here.
not a knife, this is a knife. Let's
Sorry,
smash it.
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
Yeah. Esmeralda. You're going to cut the cake, there's a cake there. So, maybe Mum and Dad, would you want to come up with her? Come on. Where's your Mum and Dad?
Come on, Annie. Come on, Brian. Get your popcorn, get your fairy floss, get your cake.
No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to responsible.
Oh, okay. We'll just cut it with our backs to you.
Can I ask you a question, Darren? When's the last time you had your face licked?
About an hour ago, and I was going to punch someone.
Terry.
So, my beautiful friend Carla, who's also a pink sister, she made my cake.
Oh, no. Is she here?
No, she's not here, but she made my cake for me. And it's absolutely beautiful. So if you have, it says Survivor on it.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Thank you, darling.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's not a birthday.
It's not my birthday.
I made her.
I think we need to play some Destiny's Child.
Gorgeous cake. Yeah, it's amazing.
Are we ready? We're going to cut this sucker?
Cut it. Cut it. That's
I
nice.
just want to cut it like that.
Do it.
Do it!
Right,
I'm not going to do that.
Carla, just go whack with the knife.
I'm going to like that.
Yeah, after the photo.
Heaven? Hooray! Heaven?
Hooray!
Heaven?
Hooray!
I touched the button!
You're going to kiss a boy.
No, something old, something young, something new.
There we go. All done.
There's no one young here.
Yeah, we're all pretty old.
Guys, I'm talking guys.
Of course, we're all young.
That's what I meant, obviously.
Here we go.
I don't think we've met. I'm Nicole.
Nicole, Alina.
Alina, nice to meet you.
You good now?
And towards Carla's phone, if you've taken photos on your phone, it will be $5 per photo.
That goes towards breast cancer. Rightio, Merritt's doing a card reading.
All right, Alina was the first one up.
Thank you.
Now come up to, what's your name again, love?
Esmeralda.
All right. Esmeralda?
Oh, sorry.
Not Esmeralda, Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
Say your underwires, but no, it's
My aerial, it's my antenna. Okay, you have drawn the Three of Sceptres. The Three of Sceptres means that you should not travel to Thailand because Sceptres brings on septicemia, and it means that you and 2 other friends are going to end up in hospital in Thailand in the same ward. So I recommend that you don't go to Thailand. Bali's fine.
Alright, next.
One said, all right, come on,
Next one, Henderson coming up. Check it, baby, check it. Come on, come up.
We won't give you the same one.
Just leave your wallet, that'll be a good donation.
Yeah, $5, yeah. All right, Maggie, pick your card.
I'm scared. How many cards has she got?
Not many. What have you got there, Maggie? Maggie, you have the Warrior of the Sceptre. This too means septicemia. Stay away from all things dirty.
Can we have my sweet lady over here? Come over here, darling. Come over here, darling. Come over here, darling.
Go, my son, daughter.
Because before we take the next step, I don't want you to pick that card, darling.
Alright, oh, remember this one? The Tree of Swords. The Tree of Swords, very, very interesting. It means you are in for a very long night. Very hard, long night. Provided you take those little blue pills.
Can we have all the way from, what's it called, Warrnambool? Strongman! Come on, Strongman!
There's not that many left and I don't have very good cards.
Please don't do my father up.
How are you doing? Well, I'm just making a shout as I go along, so don't expect anything. You don't get cash out there, we've already tried that. The Two of Swords. Oh, things are getting better. We can't remember what we said for this one. It was something about things improving and particularly if you took along the little blue pills. Then you were in for a really long, good night. Oh, that's enough. That's enough. I don't have that many cards left.
You do sleep tonight and make the song lady.
My ball's very murky.
Alright.
Alright. We're going to read the ball for you. A crystal ball. It's very cloudy, but I see I can see why it's starting to clear now. I can see wonderful things coming for you. I can see a uniform. No, it's all navy blue uniform. With a gun and a baton. I know. I'm supposed to tell you what your fortune is. You don't tell me. Yes, it is as a female stripper, as a police officer. Shit, yeah, make a fucking heaps. Making shitloads. I'm giving up my day job. I'm going to be a stripper as well. You're making $1,000 an hour. Giving up my job. No, babe.
I like your future. I like it.
Elder Wellwell, Mary, can you come out here, please? I want you to read your ball read.
He actually needs it. All right.
Okay. Good to see you. I'll talk to you
Wise and
soon.
all-powerful Esmeralda says to you, ask me a question and I will give you the answer. Come on. Got the magic 8 ball, ask a question. Something that I might have the answer to.
We've got the music back on now.
Yeah, because he won't play the game.